Like the waves that never stop crashing into the ocean, this is how we journey through life. Every individual, from the most accomplished to the most vulnerable, experiences the ups and downs of the waves, going through small tests that shape their destiny. Every step, every decision is a small test that guides us on a certain path. As lifelong learners, we can learn from human experiences, both wise and less experienced. As the wise Stoic sage Seneca said, we learn not only by hearing, but also by observing the lives and decisions of others. And just as the sun keeps turning, we must never forget that happiness is a personal responsibility, a decision we make every day. Let us reflect on the wisdom of wisdom, embrace uncertainty as a natural part of life, and make risk the fuel of our adventure. With open hearts, we welcome inequality as a call to action, while understanding that the balance of life is in the presence of the present moment. It's time to break free from the shackles of overthinking, follow our passions in our careers, and direct the power of our minds to shape a meaningful destiny. Together, let us explore the sea of life wisely and passionately. 1. Happiness is a personal responsibility. The first lesson of Stoicism teaches that happiness is our personal responsibility. We often look for happiness outside of ourselves, in relationships or material achievements, but in truth, happiness comes from within. Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and understand that true happiness is not the result of satisfying worldly desires. In the wise words of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and prominent Stoic thinker, we cannot control external circumstances, but we always have control over our reactions to them. This illustrates the concept that our happiness is not determined by external situations, but by how we respond to them. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "Nothing harms us but our own views." The message is clear. How we perceive and respond to life situations determines the extent to which we are happy. By internalizing this principle, we become the true architects of our happiness, taking control of life wisely and mindfully. 2. Draw strength from life's inequalities. Life, like playing cards, sometimes deals us different hands. Often people feel unfair because they face inequalities in various forms. However, keep in mind that complaining does not change the situation. Instead, in the philosophy of Stoicism, we are invited to accept these differences as a natural part of life. In the course of life, we may be born with cards that are not as strong as others. However, that is not what determines our success. A smart player knows that less favorable cards can be a challenge to accept and overcome. In the wise words of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, we cannot control the cards we are dealt, but we can control how we play them. So instead of being lulled into complaining, take the courage to face challenges and see them as opportunities to grow. In the inequalities of life, we find wisdom, strength, and the opportunity to shape our own destiny. That is the beauty of a life that is not always fair. 3. Embrace uncertainty in life. Life is an ocean that is always choppy. The analogy is similar to riding the waves in the ocean of life. When we enjoy a happy moment, it is like gliding on a high wave. However, on the other hand, when difficulties come, it is like being at the bottom of a deep wave. But the secret of wisdom lies in our ability to embrace this uncertainty. In the wise words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, life is an art we must learn, not merely endure. This teaches us to not only weather the storms of life, but also savor the beauty of each wave. In the pursuit of true happiness, we need to learn to see every moment as an opportunity to grow and learn. In the wise words of Epictetus, we cannot control circumstances, but we can control how we respond. Therefore, let us ride the waves of life mindfully, savoring each journey and becoming experts in the art of accepting change. 4. The art of embracing risk. The fourth lesson talks about the art of embracing risk in the adventure of life. This is akin to taking big steps to achieve your dreams and facing uncertainty with courage. Think of life as a grand adventure, and every risk taken is like stepping into new, unexplored territory. As Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, said, "Let us not be slaves to our own worries." If we have the courage to face risks, we open the door to great growth and achievement. Thinking about risk as a gateway to new opportunities can change the way we view challenges. As Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "Nothing is difficult except the way we look at it." This means that by changing our perspective on risk, we can find the courage to face uncertainty. In this adventure of life, risk is a friend that paves the way for us to discover our hidden potential and achieve our dreams. So, don't be afraid to embrace risk, because it's what makes our life stories more colorful and full of meaningful achievements. 5. Stop overthinking and start acting. Often, we get stuck in a maze of complicated thoughts, creating imaginary scenarios that only cause anxiety and stress. But Stoicism teaches us to stop overthinking and start acting. Thought without action will only keep us trapped in the darkness of endless thoughts. As Epictetus said, "We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it." This teaches us to focus our energy on constructive actions rather than getting lost in uncertainty. Seneca adds, "Failure is a life lesson, not the end of the journey." This reminds us that mistakes are part of growth and action is key. So, when overthinking comes your way, pause, choose a wise course of action, and see how it brings about positive change in your life. Action opens the door to liberation from the maze of thoughts that stunt our growth. 6. Capturing the power of the mind. The mind is the key to a successful and meaningful life. In the wise words of the Stoic, we cannot control the events around us, but we can control how we respond to them. That means our mind is the most powerful control in facing a life full of challenges. Compare the mind to a life-guiding machine. How we perceive and respond to each situation creates our own reality. If we view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, then we use the power of the mind to soak in the wisdom of each experience. 7. Finding strength in being present. In this journey of life, like water that keeps flowing, we find great wisdom in the present moment. In essence, true happiness is found when we are fully present in the small seconds that make up our lives. Stoic philosophers have provided valuable insights into the power of being present. Marcus Aurelius taught that we should contemplate neither the future nor the past, but the present alone. Today, wisely lived, will make yesterday a beautiful memory and tomorrow a hopeful dream. Seneca wisely added, "If a man lives constantly with hindsight, he will soon fall, but if he lives with foresight, he can go on." Therefore, let's enjoy the present moment with all our hearts. When we find happiness in the smallness of this second, we create a strong foundation for the future we dream of and honor the memories that shaped us. For true life is formed in the beauty of every second we experience. 8. Pursuing passion in work. Work is not just a daily task, but a stage on which we dance with our passions. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "We cannot change the direction of the wind, but we can set the sails of our ship." Likewise, in our careers, we may not always have full control over the situation, but we can direct our passion. Finding passion in our work means looking for something that makes our hearts beat faster. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, taught, "The best choice is to match a career with our nature and talents." When work matches passion, every action is no longer a burden, but a pleasure. Join the orchestra of your life, making work a mesmerizing symphony. Pursuing passion in your career is not just about earning a paycheck, but about building a work of art that reflects who you are. As Marcus Aurelius said, "If we do our work with love, we engage in an eternal dance with life." By pursuing passion in our work, we open the door to true happiness and meaning in every step we take on the stage of life. So today, let us apply this wisdom. When we are faced with difficulties, open the door to positive thinking. Look at every challenge as a stepping stone to progress. Remember, changing our mindset is the key to liberation from stress and anxiety. By managing our thoughts, we hold unlimited control to shape the life we dream of. Let us end our journey with the belief that life is a storehouse of valuable lessons. Every step is a test, every decision a direction, and every experience an invaluable teacher. We learn from happiness, we grow through uncertainty, we are strong by embracing inequality, and we find courage in the midst of risk. In closing, remember that the power of life is in the present moment. Don't let overthinking rob you of your happiness and success. Embrace risk, embrace inequality, and pursue a career based on your passion. Take on the role as the architect of your personal happiness. If this learning is valuable to you, let's join hands to spread this wisdom. Hit the like button if you find inspiration, leave a comment to share your views, and don't forget to subscribe for more life insights. Together, shape our lives into works of art that are rich in meaning and fulfillment.